Hello and welcome back to everyone and to another edition of NXT Out of 10. With so much going on in WWE as Raw moves to Netflix and SmackDown expands to 3 hours, NXT was looking to make sure it wasn't forgotten with this special episode. The card was stacked with titles on the line and potential championship implications for others. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And we kicked off with the Women's Championship match between Julia and Roxanne Perez. They started with an exchange of holds, counters and takedowns that led to Perez getting a quick 2. They were working hard to out-wrestle each other until the Prodigy slapped the challenger in the face. Julia responded with a series of headbutts. Perez has been one of the most consistent performers in NXT, and Julia has been stellar since she arrived on the scene. So unsurprisingly, it's a fun match with a lot of physicality. They had developed great chemistry in their previous interactions, which allowed them to put this match together the way they did. Neither woman had control for longer than the other, so it felt like either could win at any moment. They had the crowd chanted and popping for every close submission and near fall. Cora Jade showed up to roll Perez back into the ring after a tumble at ringside, but the ref rejected her a moment later. The Prodigy tried all their best moves to keep the challenger down. Julia hit a Northern Lights bomb to finally put Perez down and win the Women's Championship. This gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Yeah, a great match. I think Julia, about time she became champion, a brilliant match, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it can go. Great stuff. Before Vaquer, Jordan, Jade and Vice then competed in the fatal four-way to see who would get a shot at the Women's North American title. Jade ended up being one of the first three competitors to be focused on. Jordan almost stole the win right away after knocking Vaquer in the Vice and then rolling her up for a near fall. This was a well-paced match that gave all four wrestlers a little time in the spotlight. It had a few hiccups, but about every multi-man person does. The good news is they were few and far between. For a long time it was hard to tell who was going to win because nobody seemed like a favourite. All four women just made sense as challengers. So yeah, it had a sense of unpredictability. With the dust settled, it was Vaquer who got the women backbreaker finisher to earn a shot. This was a fun match with lots of energy, and I think it just highlights the strength of the NXT women's division that we got Vaquer challenging for a secondary title. So yeah, I thought this was really good and gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Before Fallon Henry, JC Jane and Jasmine next ran a 6-woman tag match against the duos Shotzi, Dolan and Paxley. Fatal went to attack the baby faces while they were posing during their entrance to get the match going right away. It didn't take Paxley long to regain her composure and take it to Jane. A hard-hitting contest that lasted through 2 breaks, so we had enough time to see every combination of opponents work together. While the energy in the ring was great, there were a couple of moments when things didn't go as smoothly as desired. Dolan and Jane's confrontation at the end was one of the highlights because they had so much history together. Shotzi hit a senton from the top rope to get the pin on Henry to score the win, which seemed like an odd choice. There were 2 other women who could have taken the pin, so having the champion in the match be the one to lose was surprising. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 though. I thought the match was pretty decent, but yeah, was surprised by the result. Lexis King was then out for his NXT Heritage Cup match. Dempsey's entrance took place during the break. Unlike most contests of the trophy, this was not fought in rounds and multiple falls. This was essentially a standard singles bout with a title based on the stipulation. It's a confusing decision to say the least. The feud has been going for a while, so this felt like a blow-off match to end it all. No call to catch crew were at ringside, but King was controlling the action as the match cut to a break. We returned to see Dempsey bleeding from above his eye as he began to make a comeback and employ submissions to wear down his opponent. A awkward moment after a leap for led to an inverted low blow and King hitting his finisher for the pin and the win. Most of the match was fine, but the last minute or so was strange. The low blow looked planned, but the collision in the corner didn't. So yeah, I'll give it 6 out of 10. An interesting finish, but I think Lexis King may be the right way for him to win the belt. Definitely kind of felt like maybe we need a change, so I'm not against it, and yeah, hopefully it can vitalise King. Before the main event saw Trick Williams put his title on the line against Obafemi and Eddie Thorpe, whose participation was in question following Femi's attack. The match began with only Williams and Femi in the ring. The former is by no means a small man, but the latter's physique immediately put Trick in the position of being the underdog. Thorpe eventually hit a shadowed up, but was taken out of ring. So Williams hit a rip bottom for a middle rope for a 2 count, which probably made the final boss very happy. Thorpe ruined Femi's chances of winning by filling out the ref during a pin. So Femi dismantled him with a couple of slams. Trick tried to hit the finisher, but ran into Thorpe's chair, allowing Femi to hit his finisher and score the victory to become the new champ. The way 90% played out was predictable, and Femi's win would have been called, but you know, they produced a really enjoyable main event, and I think it's definitely Femi's time. Can't wait to see what he does with the belt. 8 out of 10. The Rock then closed this week's NXT with a speech that required a few beats and sentences in the full direction to signal how much time was left, so the show didn't go over. The Great One is not known for being succinct, so they wanted to make sure he had made his time. Rock did a lot of pestering and put over the NXT roster in the WWE universe, but it didn't really accomplish anything. Yeah, I mean, like, really good for him to put over a specific style, but I think just seeing The Rock in NXT was pretty surreal. Obviously with Vader there as well, it does make sense. Nothing really to come of it, but you know, it's just pretty surreal seeing The Rock on NXT. Overall, NXT gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty great episode of NXT this week, I do have to say. Some great matches on there. new champs, which I obviously support, and then The Rock showing up on NXT, like at the end, like I say, pretty incredible stuff. Didn't think I'd be seeing that at some points over recent years. So great stuff. Really enjoyed the show. And gets 7 out of 10 from me.
That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme, and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.